Right, so let's say got a like an indices. So some base. Say we've got 3 to the power of 2, and we're going to raise this whole thing to the power of 4. This is actually me. You guys know that if I had say just 3 to the power, this means 3 times 3. Write it out times. Okay. When we have something like this, right, we're still doing the same thing. We're still writing out the thing on the inside, same amount of time. Side. This guy here squared because we're doing the thing on the inside, the 3 to the power of 2, writing it out 4 times. And so that's the whole point of writing the thing on the inside out the same. Now, when you've done this, actually simplify it using our index laws. Okay, so remember our multiplication laws. Our multiplication laws say, well, if you're ever multiplying indices with the same base, just add up the powers. This should be the same as power of plus 2 plus 2. Okay, because remember when we're timesing our indices, it's like adding them up. 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2, saying 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And in this case, we've got 8 of them, obviously. This is the same as 3 power 8. Now, I wonder if you guys can see the shortcut. What is the shortcut in this case? You see the shortcut? Well, it's pretty straightforward. And the shortcut is that when you have a power of power, you just multiply the together. If I rewrite this one, power of 4, write this as power of 4. So when you have a power of power, all you've got to do is multiply those powers together. So let's see 2 examples of this. First one, forward, x power of 5, or the second one, so looking at our first one, x to the power of 5 to the power. This is the same as x of 5 times 4. X to the power of 20. That's like if I was to write x to the power of 5 times x to the power of 5 times x to the power of 5 times x to the power of 5. 4 times. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Same as 5 times 4. Turn is 20. Part B, what we've got to do some order of operations. You might remember the order of operations. Yes. Or something like this, or there's many variations. Okay, many variations out there. So this one I like because it basically tells you what you got to do. Okay, go down. Start with our brackets. Now there's nothing on the inside of the brackets we can really simplify. We can ignore those to begin with. Now for our second one, okay, we've got our I. Now our I stands for index. Okay, so our indices. Now looking at our problem here, can you guys see any indexes we can solve? Hoping that you saw solve this part here. This. And when we rewrite our answer, 3 times y to the power of 10. Now, the 3 and the y can't really go together, so we're just going to leave it like that, and that's our final answer. Now, I'm going to look at one other type, okay? And it's going to be a little bit trickier, nothing too bad. So, let's say we had x to the power of 2 to the power of 3 times x to the power of 3 power of 5. So start up with the index laws. Do the brackets first. Okay, nothing on the inside of the brackets that can really deal with. Let's start with the let's then do the indices, the index. Powers are powers. X 2 times 3 times x 5. Simplifying this, x to the 6 times x 15. Now, using our index laws, remember, index law here says we need to add powers and multiply. Add powers when multiplying, and it has to be the same base. Here, because we're timesing an x and an x together, we can add, this is equal to x power of, okay. So putting that all together, we get x to the power of 20.